Eugene, good morning and welcome. When we say cybersecurity pills that we are publishing in our website, and one question for you, I saw that you have published recently the IT security prediction for 2021. So what are the relevant key points that are emerging from this report that you made available for everybody?
Good morning and buongiorno. Speaking about the prediction of the future development of evolution of cyber threats, it's obviously that the cybercrime will stay in the cyberspace. They will get more professional. They will generate new cyber threats, new technologies, new ideas. Actually, it's even not a prediction. It's we see how do they migrate. They migrate from the traditional computer area, the mobile phones. They migrate to the Internet of Things, there are more and more reports about attempts to hack the industrial systems. So the obvious evolution of cybercrime is that we will see more attacks on non-usual areas, not computers, not smartphones, but Internet of Things, SCADA systems, the infrastructure, and maybe even critical infrastructure, which is kind of not just the cybercrime, it's a cyber sabotage. Okay. At the same time, I'm absolutely sure that we will see more state-sponsored activities in the cyberspace. So there are more espionage attacks. So we'll need to have more robust technologies. We'll have to have a better the cyber protection. In some areas, especially if we speak about the critical infrastructure, the Internet of Things, I think that we have to switch from the concept of cybersecurity to cyber immunity, which is not just the protection for the existing systems, but to design the cyber applications, cyber operating systems in such a way that they are secure by design. So they are immune, they are unhackable.
So you talk about immunity. You know, we are living in this the worldwide the pandemic, and we are trying to recover from this state. And so in your vision, so in the post pandemic era, so how things will change and how the risk and the threat are changing. So do you see something that is more specific threat in this period that is let me say smart working and all the things related to the post pandemic?
Actually, the world was moving online. So actually, we're living in such a. This is the era when we are getting more and more cyber. So there are more technologies, more services, more job is done online. It was even before COVID, and COVID I think has just accelerated all these processes and this movement from the previous world to the cyber world. So I believe that after this pandemic, we will get back to normal life. So we will travel, so we will get back to office, but not all of us. But now we are living with this experience, how to operate online, how to work online, how to live online. So I guess that in the future we'll need to do we'll have twice more work to do. The work to do as usual and the same online. So be ready for that. Speaking about cybersecurity, actually, it's just more demand on the cybersecurity because there are more the human assets, their businesses, their industrial systems. They are more and more online. So we operate online, we use it online, they provide services online. So there's much more online than before. So the cybersecurity, in demand on cybersecurity is growing at the same time.
Yeah, sure. I think it also smart working will increase and we will be the normality now.
Yes, yeah, and so we need to protect not just office space but also the home space in the same way. Like in the past, the company was responsible for the office security and employees were responsible for the personal individual security at home. Not anymore. The company is responsible for the both security at home and security in the office. and individuals are responsible for their own security. Plus, at home we have more and more smart things. Do you still have a non-smart fridge or vacuum cleaner, the coffee machine? Still not smart? Okay, in the future you'll not be able to you'll not be able to buy a non-smart coffee machine. So you can operate the home from the office, and you can operate the office from home. And same, not just about your office space, it's about everything. It's urban facilities, transportation, energy, productions, any kind of the physical infrastructure. So we're actually very fastly moving to the new world, the cyber world, which will, I hope, will be based not with just a cybersecurity, will be based on the cyber immunity.
This scenario that you described that is so large and is, let me say, you have several reality in this cyber world. Kind of sector, in your opinion, is more affected and have more problems?
Well, actually, I will split this the cyber territory in a different areas. So there's a individual area, the office space, the business, industrial, Internet of Things. And speaking about the individuals, well, actually, I don't know how many cyber criminals they're active right now. 10,000, maybe 100,000 of the criminals, because they generate 100,000 of new unique malware every day. So every day we collect up to 400,000 new unique malicious samples, which we never saw before. So it could be. I'm not surprised. This is 100,000 criminals. They are active and they attack individuals and small businesses. But technically speaking, it's not a large problem. It's not the big problem, because, well, actually we can handle that automatically. So we can collect the malicious stuff, the suspicious stuff, and we can sort out which is malicious, which is not malicious. We have these machine learning systems, and actually that's a lot of mathematical work there. So to recognize the applications by behavior. So actually we can handle that almost automatically. So to protect individuals, technically speaking, we can do that. So it's not a major problem. The problem is that these guys, they are shifting. They're getting more experienced. They are getting more smart. They are shifting to the highly professional criminal gangs. And these gangs, they work together, and they are not just junior criminals. They are very professional criminals, cyber criminals. They're able to hack even very well protected enterprises. This is a technical problem as well, and we can do it. So actually, we can ring the bell that you're under attack. We can recognize that there's something wrong is going in your enterprise. So it's this problem is also not the major problem. We can find even very well. Actually, we can't find highly professional attacks. We can recognize that something wrong is going in your network. So actually, it's a half automatic, half manual, but we can protect even the very large enterprises from the highly sophisticated attacks, highly professional attacks. So we can do that. The problem is with Internet of Things and industrial systems. We have technologies and products to protect it as well, but many of them, many owners of these systems, they still don't recognize it as a problem. Okay. So my experience is that many of the industrial enterprises, they are really surprised when we speak about the cyber threats for the SCADA system, for the physical world. They're really surprised. So they're still learning. Well, actually, the situation is much better than before. Then nobody was aware about this possible scenarios of the attacks on the physical world, on the physical systems. Now it's much easier to explain, but still there are many of them. They're like, oh, wow, what's that? Surprise. Okay, we have SCADA system which is disconnected from the world. Okay, it's not possible to be disconnected. We are living in a modern world. Do you have a security cameras in your office? Do you have the fire alarm system? Yes. Are they connected? Yes. That's it. So it means that your SCADA is connected as well. So there are different ways how to reach these systems. This is not a technical problem. This is some kind of the education, the awareness.
Yes. Yes, it's very important because I think that also people are important in this process, not only the machine.
Exactly.
Perfect. Eugene, I will thank you very much for this interview. I really appreciate, and as usual, every time there is the opportunity to have a talk with you, there is so much value, and so thank you again.
And let me have the final comment. What is the major problem in cybersecurity? Well, actually, the technologies is not a problem. We are able to develop that. We are able to innovate and to find the better ways how to protect the cyber world. Deployment is also not so much the big problem, because when it's ready, we need just to adapt it to the different systems. The problem is that we need engineers. We need engineers to adapt the system for the Internet of Things, for industrial sector. And this is a critical thing. We really need more IT security people, especially in the industrial area. So this is final comment, is a message to the technical universities, to the big enterprises, the industrial enterprises. Sure. Please invest more into the cybersecurity education. We need, you need.
Absolutely agree, and we can, let me say, shout together to the university, please invest in this area. Thank you very much, Eugene.
Thank you.